Gentlemen, let me start by asking you a bold question. When was the last time you woke up in the morning feeling fully alive, strong, and confident in your own masculinity? For many men over 60, that experience has slowly faded, leaving behind frustration, embarrassment, and often silence. But what if I told you there is a simple, natural, and science-backed way to restore that youthful vitality? Something as uncomplicated as a nightly drink that works with your body instead of against it. Tonight, I want to open your eyes to a solution that goes beyond pills, beyond temporary fixes, and beyond empty promises. This is about reclaiming your manhood, your health, and your confidence naturally. You see, sexual health is not just about intimacy. It is a reflection of your overall wellness, your circulation, your hormone balance, and the way your body regenerates as you sleep. Many men believe that age alone is to blame for weaker erections or reduced stamina, but the truth is, it's more about lifestyle and circulation than the number on your birth certificate. Poor blood flow, inflammation, stress, and declining testosterone all play a role. And the body, when supported correctly, can respond with surprising power, restoring what you thought was gone forever. That's where this simple night drink comes into the picture. Imagine sipping on a warm, soothing drink before bed, something packed with natural compounds that lower inflammation, relax your blood vessels, and prime your body for better blood flow overnight. This drink is not about instant results. It's about restoring the natural rhythm of your body so that by morning, blood circulation is optimized, testosterone levels are supported, and your sexual energy is reignited. It works quietly while you rest, preparing your body for the kind of confidence you want to feel when you wake up. Now, let's talk about why this works. During the night, your body goes into repair mode. Growth hormones peak, tissues regenerate, and circulation patterns reset. But if your diet, stress levels, or poor sleep interfere, your body struggles to do its job. The right drink, crafted from natural ingredients that support nitric oxide production, regulate blood sugar, and reduce stress, sets the stage for stronger erections and higher morning vitality. Think of it as fueling your body's engine before you park it in the garage overnight. By morning, you're not running on empty. You're fully charged. Men often overlook how much hydration, circulation, and relaxation before sleep affect their performance. Alcohol, caffeine, or heavy late night meals sabotage your body, while natural, nutrient-rich drinks prepare it for success. Ingredients like tart cherry, beetroot, or even magnesium-rich blends all support better blood flow and deeper sleep. It's not about magic, it's about biology. When you give your body the right tools, it responds exactly as it was designed to, no matter your age. So here's the truth. This isn't just about restoring erections. It's about restoring your identity as a man, your confidence in intimacy, and your overall health. Because when circulation improves at night, so does your heart health, your energy levels, and even your mood. You start each day stronger, sharper, and ready to live, not just exist. Gentlemen, you do not have to accept decline as your destiny. You do not have to feel embarrassed or powerless. Take back control of your body, your health, and your masculinity. Start tonight with something as simple as this natural drink. Give your body the support it needs and watch how it responds. Reignite your mornings, restore your confidence, and reclaim the man you know you are. The choice is yours, but the time to act is now. Nighttime is the hidden window when a man's body does most of its healing and restoration. Yet it's the time that often gets neglected or overlooked. What many men don't realize is that while they sleep, their bodies are engaging in processes that directly affect their sexual vitality, their erections, and their overall sense of masculinity. The male body is not designed to shut down completely at night. It is built to repair, refuel, and reset, Testosterone production spikes while you sleep, blood vessels regenerate, and the nervous system recalibrates itself. This is why the quality of your nighttime routine matters more than you think. A simple drink before bed, packed with nutrients that fuel circulation and hormone balance, becomes a powerful tool because it works in harmony with the body's natural repair cycle, instead of trying to fight against it during the day when stress and demands are pulling you in every direction. When a man hits his 60s, the body does not stop producing testosterone, but it becomes less efficient, especially if sleep is shallow or interrupted. Testosterone is the hormone that drives sexual energy, muscle strength, and that primal feeling of confidence in the bedroom and beyond. Most of this production happens while you sleep, particularly during the deeper phases of rest. If you're tossing, turning, or relying on alcohol or heavy meals before bed, you are sabotaging your body's chance to restore itself. A targeted night drink, chosen with ingredients that lower inflammation, calm the nervous system, and open up blood vessels, helps you transition into the kind of deep, restorative sleep that allows testosterone to surge naturally. This is not about tricking your body. It's about supporting its natural rhythm in the most effortless way possible. Think about the difference between a car that sits overnight with a clean fuel system compared to one clogged with dirt and poor quality fuel. By morning, the first car roars to life while the other sputters and struggles to start. Your body is no different. A night drink infused with nitric oxide, boosting compounds such as beetroot or tart cherry, primes your vascular system for overnight restoration. This means that while you sleep, blood vessels are expanding, inflammation is quieting down, and circulation is preparing itself for the morning. By the time you wake up, that natural surge of blood flow has a clear pathway, and your erections feel stronger, firmer, and more reliable. The beauty here is that you don't have to force anything. The body already wants to do this. You just have to stop interfering with it and start feeding it what it craves. What most men fail to see is that erections are not random. They are signs of a system that is working properly. Morning wood, in particular, is the result of your body's overnight maintenance. If your circulation, hormone balance, and nervous system are aligned, you wake up with firmness that tells you your manhood is alive and thriving. But if stress, poor diet, or lack of sleep is interfering, the body struggles to complete its nightly restoration, and you notice the difference when you wake up. The right night drink essentially acts as a signal to your body, telling it to relax, repair, and get ready for the morning. It's a ritual that combines the soothing effect of warmth, the chemical support of natural compounds, and the psychological reassurance that you are giving your body exactly what it needs. Blood flow is the absolute foundation of male sexual performance, and no man can deny it once he understands the mechanics of his own body. Erections are not just about arousal, they are literally a hydraulic event powered by circulation. When blood is pumped forcefully into the erectile tissue, it fills those chambers, locks them in place, and creates the firmness that defines true sexual power. Without smooth, unrestricted blood flow, the body cannot deliver the strength and rigidity that a man expects of himself. This is why so many men notice that as they age, the quality of their erections diminishes, not because desire fades, but because circulation is compromised. The good news is that blood flow can be supported and even improved naturally, and that's where simple but strategic habits, like a nightly drink with circulation, enhancing ingredients make all the difference. The reality is that many men over 60 are dealing with arteries that are less elastic than they once were, meaning blood vessels don't expand as easily. Over time, plaque buildup, inflammation, and poor lifestyle choices choke off the very pathways that deliver blood where it needs to go. Pills, may temporarily force blood into the penis, but they never solve the underlying problem. They ignore the fact that sexual health is directly tied to cardiovascular health. A man with strong erections is often a man with a strong heart and healthy arteries. When circulation improves, erections naturally follow, no matter what the calendar says about your age. The key is focusing on compounds that restore vascular flexibility, enhance nitric oxide production, and keep blood vessels wide open. Nitric oxide is the unsung hero here, the very molecule that signals your blood vessels to relax and widen. Without it, erections are weak, inconsistent, or non-existent. But when your body is producing plenty of nitric oxide, blood flows like a river through unclogged pipes, and the results show in the bedroom. Ingredients like beetroot, pomegranate, and leafy greens are powerful nitric oxide boosters, and when consumed at night, they quietly prepare your circulatory system for the morning surge. This is why men who add these elements to their evening routine often report waking up harder, staying firmer, and feeling more confident in their own skin. It is not luck. It is physiology working the way it's supposed to. It's important to understand that better blood flow doesn't just make erections firmer. It makes them last longer. A healthy vascular system ensures that once blood enters the erectile tissue, it stays there, giving you control and endurance instead of disappointment and frustration. This is the difference between an erection that fades midway and one that carries you confidently through intimacy. When blood is flowing freely, sensitivity increases, arousal heightens, and sexual satisfaction becomes more complete for both partners. That's why circulation should be seen not just as a physical process, but as the ultimate foundation of masculine confidence. Stress is one of the most underestimated enemies of male sexual health, and it creeps into a man's life so quietly that he often doesn't connect the dots between tension in his mind and weakness in his body. When you are stressed, your body shifts into survival mode, releasing cortisol, the hormone designed to keep you alert and ready to handle threats. While that might be useful in short bursts, constant stress floods your system with cortisol day and night, and that destroys the delicate balance needed for sexual performance. Cortisol directly lowers testosterone, it disrupts blood flow, and it interferes with the nervous system's ability to trigger arousal. This is why men who carry stress to bed often find themselves tossing, turning, and waking up without that natural surge of morning wood. What makes cortisol such a silent killer of desire is the way it lingers in the body. Unlike a temporary problem you can shake off, elevated cortisol levels remain in your bloodstream, keeping your system on high alert even when you should be resting. That state of constant fight or flight not only keeps you from entering deep sleep, but also blocks the surge of growth hormone and testosterone that should occur at night. In other words, the very time your body is meant to repair and restore itself is stolen by stress. This creates a vicious cycle. Stress lowers testosterone, low testosterone lowers desire and erection quality, and poor sexual performance adds even more stress. A nightly ritual that lowers cortisol is essential if a man wants to break free from this cycle. One of the simplest yet most effective ways to fight this is through a carefully chosen night drink that calms the nervous system and lowers cortisol before you sleep. Warm herbal teas, magnesium, rich blends, or calming amino acids like L-theanine help signal the body that it's safe to relax. When stress hormones drop, your body can finally shift gears into a parasympathetic state, the state of deep relaxation where repair begins. This not only improves your quality of sleep, but also allows testosterone to rise naturally through the night, setting you up for a stronger, more reliable erection in the morning. It is a subtle but powerful shift because once cortisol is under control, the body is free to express its full sexual capacity. The truth is, many men sabotage their sexual health without realizing it by carrying the burdens of the day into the night. Work stress, financial pressure, family worries, all of it accumulates in the mind, and the body responds chemically whether you like it or not. When those stress chemicals remain high, erections suffer, intimacy feels like a chore, and desire fades. But when you actively use tools to calm your body before bed, you begin to reclaim control over your biology. A simple night drink becomes more than a beverage. It becomes a signal to your system that stress is over, cortisol is dropping, and testosterone has room to rise again. That is when a man begins to wake with morning wood that feels strong, natural, and deeply satisfying, not forced or artificial. Testosterone is the lifeblood of a man's sexual vitality, and yet so many men underestimate how much their nighttime routine affects it. Even after 60, the male body still has the ability to produce testosterone, but it requires the right internal environment. Sleep is when most of this hormone is released, especially during the deep phases when your body is rebuilding tissues and balancing its chemistry. If your nights are restless, filled with stress, or disrupted by alcohol or late heavy meals, testosterone production plummets. That's why a man may wake up feeling drained, uninspired, and disconnected from his sexual energy. But when the night is optimized with the right drink, something rich in minerals, antioxidants, and calming compounds, your body naturally sets the stage for testosterone to rise and support your manhood. Many men believe the decline in testosterone after 60 is inevitable and irreversible, but that is far from the truth. While it's true that levels gradually drop with age, lifestyle choices are the real driver of how fast or slow that decline happens. Poor sleep, stress, and inflammation accelerate the loss, while nourishing the body before bed slows it down and even reverses some of the effects. Magnesium, zinc, amino acids, and natural anti-inflammatory compounds are crucial for testosterone production, and when they are delivered through a soothing nightly drink, they create the perfect hormonal environment. The result is not just better erections, but also renewed energy, sharper focus, and a stronger drive to connect intimately. Testosterone doesn't just affect desire, it influences how a man feels in every area of his life. Low levels bring fatigue, irritability, weight gain, and a decline in confidence, all of which spill over into the bedroom. But when testosterone is supported at night, men notice a different kind of power in the morning. The firmness of morning wood, the clarity of mind, and the eagerness to engage in intimacy all come rushing back. It is not about chasing youth. It is about unlocking the strength that still exists inside the body and giving it the conditions it needs to shine. That is why the bedtime ritual becomes so important. It is like setting the stage for your body to perform its hormonal symphony while you sleep. It's also important to recognize that testosterone works hand in hand with circulation, and both are maximized at night. If your blood flow is optimized, but your testosterone is too low, erections will not reach their full potential. On the other hand, if testosterone rises but circulation is blocked, the results are still disappointing. A night drink tailored to boost both hormone production and vascular health brings these two forces together. The minerals and amino acids support hormone balance, while nitric oxide, rich ingredients prepare blood vessels to deliver that hormonal signal into action. By morning, the body feels aligned, hormones are steady, circulation is strong, and arousal comes naturally without forcing anything. Morning wood is often dismissed by men as a casual occurrence, but in truth, it is one of the most accurate reflections of a man's overall health. When you wake up with a firm, natural erection, It signals that your blood vessels are functioning, your nervous system is responsive, and your hormones are balanced. It's the body's daily check-in, a silent message that everything is working in harmony. When that firmness begins to fade or becomes inconsistent, it's not just about sex. It's the body waving a red flag that something deeper needs attention. This is why doctors often ask about morning erections when evaluating sexual health, because they provide insight into cardiovascular wellness, hormone balance, and nervous system function all at once. For many men over 60, the absence of morning wood can feel like an inevitable part of aging, but that belief is both damaging and false. The truth is that erections in the morning are less about age and more about internal health. A strong, consistent erection upon waking is a sign that blood circulation is clear and steady, that testosterone has been produced effectively overnight, and that the parasympathetic nervous system is operating the way it should. In other words, it's a natural proof of vitality. When it is missing, it usually indicates issues with blood flow, hormonal imbalance, stress, or poor sleep quality, all of which can be addressed with the right adjustments. One of the most effective ways to restore this natural signal is by supporting the body at night when it's doing its deepest repair work. A night drink that reduces inflammation, balances blood sugar, and primes circulation allows your system to do what it is designed to do while you rest. By the time you wake, the effects are noticeable in the form of a strong erection that feels effortless. This is more than a bedroom benefit. It's a reassurance that your cardiovascular system is strong and that your hormones are rising the way they should. Every firm erection in the morning is a confirmation that your body is thriving on the inside, giving you the confidence to trust your performance in the bedroom and beyond. Morning wood also influences a man psychologically in ways he might not even realize. Waking up with that natural firmness instills a sense of power, confidence, and readiness to take on the day. It reminds a man that his body is still capable, that his sexual energy is alive, and that age has not taken away his masculinity. When it's absent, doubt and insecurity often creep in, leading men to avoid intimacy or feel less sure of themselves. This is why restoring morning wood naturally is about much more than erections. It's about rebuilding confidence and strengthening the connection between mind and body. The stronger this daily signal becomes, the more a man begins to feel like himself again, both sexually and emotionally. Men often chase quick fixes when it comes to their sexual health, hoping for an instant solution that will restore confidence overnight. Pills and synthetic enhancers may provide a temporary erection, but they never rebuild the natural foundation of vitality that makes a man feel alive day after day. Sexual health is not meant to be manufactured in a moment. It is cultivated through consistent care and support of the body's natural systems. This is where a nightly ritual with the right drink holds its power. By repeating the same nourishing action every night, you create a rhythm that your body learns to depend on, and over time that rhythm rewires your system to perform with strength and reliability. Consistency allows the body to rebuild itself gradually in ways no quick fix ever can. Erections are the result of circulation, hormones, and nervous system balance working together, and these are not repaired in a single night. A man who commits to a nightly drink that fuels nitric oxide, calms stress, and balances hormones is setting up his system to get stronger with every passing week. The benefits may start subtlis, lightly better sleep, a bit more energy in the morning, a firmer erection that wasn't there before, but they compound with time. Before long, the difference is undeniable. Unlike artificial methods, this growth is stable, sustainable, and deeply satisfying because it comes from within. Quick fixes also strip a man of his confidence because he becomes dependent on something external to perform. If a pill is missing or unavailable, doubt creeps in, and arousal collapses under the weight of fear. But when you rebuild naturally through consistent habits, the confidence is unshakable. You know your body is capable on its own, without needing to lean on crutches. This sense of independence is powerful in the bedroom because it shifts intimacy from anxiety to assurance. A nightly drink may sound simple, but its psychological impact is just as strong as its physical effect, because it restores the trust you have in your own masculinity. The beauty of consistency is that it also touches every area of wellness beyond sex. When circulation improves nightly, heart health strengthens, blood pressure stabilizes, and energy levels rise. When stress hormones are lowered each evening, sleep deepens, testosterone rises, and mood improves. Each of these benefits feeds into the others, creating a cycle of vitality that quick fixes can never deliver. The erection becomes more than just a physical event. It becomes a symbol of complete health. A man who commits to this nightly ritual is not just choosing stronger erections. He is choosing to age with vitality, strength, and confidence that feels natural rather than forced.